Topic what I had taken is a burning candle, right? And ice also in a beaker, and you will find what that ice has started melting. You can see here that ice has started melting and it is changing into what? Liquid water. You can find condensation process also. Okay, you are finding water droplets here on the surface of the beaker. This is actually because of condensation. Okay, water vapor which is present in atmosphere, it strikes the surface of the beaker and loses its energy and changes into what? Liquid vapor. Okay, here this is a burning candle. You can see a change that the size of the candle has started decreasing. Okay, wax is also melting. You can find here the candle. Okay, candle is made up of wax. Okay, so the wax is also it has melting. And another thing that I have taken is a biscuit, right? If I break a biscuit, I am asking you to observe few changes. Okay, nothing new is formed here. In case of water also, ice is changing into liquid water, but nothing new has been formed. If I wish to change it back into ice, I can do it. If I will keep this beaker in freezer for a few hours, it will definitely change into ice again. Okay, the water will be changed into ice again by freezing. Okay, this solid, okay, wax that has been melted, it is now being solidified also. You can see this on the surface of the table that the wax has been solidified after cooling. Okay, now this is the same paper that I am using. If I will cut this paper, nothing new is formed. Okay, this is paper is actually this the paper, no new properties. Okay, the same substance we have. So such type of changes where no new substance is formed are known as what? Physical changes. Okay, now another type of changes which we are going to discuss is in which something new is formed. Okay, let us have few examples of that type of change. For such type of changes, for chemical changes in which something new is formed, I have taken few examples. One is incense stick, which is also this activity has been given in your book also, to take incense stick, and what we have to do is to light that incense stick. Another sugar, right? And this is actually mango, which is has a it is overripe mango. Okay, so it has been, you can see that it has started spoiling now. It can no longer be used. Okay, so I am lighting that incense stick. Okay, incense stick is what? Is agarbatti. You can see that incense stick has been lighted up and vapors, few gases are coming out. If I want to change it back to its original form, the ash that is appearing, okay, the vapors, could I be able to trap that gas? Okay, if yes, then obviously I am not going to change it back to the incense stick or agarbatti which I have taken. You can see that vapors are continuously coming out, but the change that has happened, it is not going to be reversed back. Such type of changes are known as what? Chemical changes. Okay, something new has been formed. Okay, and if I'm going to put ash together or vapors together, I'm not going to get it back again, the same agarbatti or incense stick. This is now sugar, what I have taken. Okay, if I will burn that sugar, if I will heat this sugar, what will happen? You will have a charred sugar. This is actually brown colored substance that you are seeing here. It is actually what? Is a charred sugar. It has entirely different properties from the original one, and if you want to, if you are going to cool it and you want to reverse the conditions, you are not going to get it back, the same sugar crystals that you have initially, right? So this type of change is what? A chemical change has occurred. Okay, similarly with this mango also, if I want to make it fresh again, okay, it's not going to happen. By reversing the conditions, it's not going to change it back into fresh mango again. So what type of change is this? It is actually a chemical change. Chemical changes are accompanied by chemical reactions. Okay, so whenever chemical changes happen, obviously chemical reactions happen, right? Which most of you must be thinking that chemical reactions could happen only in the lab. Okay, but it is not true. Chemical reactions happen in our body also. Respiration is also an example of chemical reaction where something new is formed. Okay, similarly the burnt matchstick, okay, it can, the burnt part you are seeing here, the blackish part, I am not we are not in that position to change it into the fresh matchstick, right? Because the part that has been burnt, it cannot be reversed back into its original form. Okay, similarly if I burn this paper, what will happen? Burning, usually when we burn something, what happens? Now it has started burning. Now if you will be asked, if this is something, you know, very important paper for you, say, and if you want to change it back into the same paper, if you want to have the same text written, it's not possible, isn't it? So what type of change is this? This is actually a chemical change. Chemical change as well as irreversible. So all chemical changes that we have seen are irreversible in nature. Similarly physical changes, they are mostly what? They are reversible changes. Let me show you one activity also. For which I have taken baking soda in a beaker, right? This is baking soda. And what I am doing? I am adding vinegar into it. Okay, vinegar, acetic acid. Most of you must be having vinegar at your home. We can use vinegar. Okay, I am adding vinegar, and you can see if I will bring burning matchstick near to it, the flame of the burning candle, you know, is extinguished. I can show you again. So what type of change is occurring here? It is actually thrice. I had shown you thrice. The burning candle, the flame of the candle, you know, gets extinguished because of the evolution of carbon dioxide. Because of this reaction, the flame of the burning matchstick, burning candle extinguished. The reason is that carbon dioxide does not support burning, right? So in this reaction, what happens? I am not going into much detail, but I am telling you that in this reaction, what occurs when I add acid vinegar into baking soda or baking powder? Carbon dioxide is evolved or released. Okay, and when it comes in contact with the burning candle, it extinguished the फ्लेम. उसका जो बर्निंग कैंडल थी, द फ्लेम, यू नो, वो क्या हो गया? बुझ गया. क्यों? क्योंकि कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड डज नॉट सपोर्ट बर्निंग. सिमिलरली आप फायर एक्सटिंग्विशर में भी देखेंगे यही केमिकल रिएक्शन यूज़ किया जाता है, यही प्रिंसिपल यूज़ होता है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का. बिकॉज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बीइंग हैवियर, इट डज नॉट सपोर्ट बर्निंग. इट यू नो covers it blankets the burning source and stops the supply of oxygen, cut off the supply of oxygen. That is why a substance stops burning, right? So let's come to the definition part. So a physical change is what? In which no new substance is formed. Okay, such type of changes are physical changes. Like ice melts to form water, you can reverse the change also, isn't it? तो आप ऐसे रिएक्शंस जितने भी आपने फिजिकल चेंज वाले रिएक्शंस देखे वो ज़्यादातर रिवर्सिबल चेंजेस में भी आते हैं. और रिवर्सिबल चेंज कैसे हम दिखाते हैं? रिवर्सिबल चेंज हाउ डू वी शो? बाय डबल एरो. ओके, जैसे आप यहाँ पे लिख रहे हैं आइस. आइस कैन बी चेंज्ड इनटू वाटर. ओके, एंड वाटर कैन बी चेंज्ड इनटू आइस ऑन फ्रीजिंग, है ना, बाय हीटिंग और बाय फ्रीजिंग. तो रिवर्स से अपनी कंडीशंस कर दी. ऐसे चेंजेस क्या होते हैं? दे आर रिवर्सिबल चेंजेस ऑल्सो. फ्रीजिंग और ये हीटिंग से. Okay, now tearing of paper also, which I had shown you, is an example of physical change, because nothing new is formed after tearing paper also. Similarly, if you are dissolving salt in water, dissolving salt in water is also what? A physical change. Okay, so there are many examples of physical changes as well as chemical changes. So come to chemical change. A change in which a new substance is formed is known as chemical change. Like burning a piece of paper, okay, or incense stick, isn't it? Or burning a candle, right? I will discuss this example, okay, later, that how it is a chemical change. Now heating sugar, you had seen that when we heat sugar, what happens? It becomes charred. Okay, तो ये कैसी sugar हो जाती है? Charred sugar, which can never be changed into fresh crystals of sugar. So that is why it is a chemical change, because whenever chemical change occurs, it is very difficult to change it back to the original or the starting substance. Okay, now next example that we can discuss is rusting of iron, right? Rusting of iron, I had explained you in the previous video also, that what is rusting. Rust is actually a brown colored substance, okay, which happens because of what? Because of the action of moisture present in air, oxygen. So these water vapor, oxygen, when they are present in atmosphere, they cause rusting. Rusting means जंग लग जाना, और जब जंग लग जाती है तो you cannot change that rust article into the fresh iron article, right? So it is actually that type of change which is not desired. It is undesirable change. Okay, so there are many changes which are desirable as well as undesirable. So I have taken few examples. You can also add one more example to it, like changing milk to curd is also an example of a chemical change. Changing milk to paneer also is also an example of what? A chemical change. So in the next video, I will explain you about one activity that has been given in the last, okay, and it is very interesting also. So in part 3, I am going to discuss with you invisible ink, how it can be made.